Joining me now is congressional candidate Adam Frisch. Adam, thanks for joining me.
Great to be here. Happy summer to you.
Happy summer to you. And I'm very excited to talk with you. You challenged Congresswoman Lauren Boebert in 2022 for her seat. You lost by less than 600 votes. Now you're back for a rematch. What's changed this time around?
Well, thanks. Great to be here. Yeah, it's last time it was hard to raise some money, get some media, and get people to pay attention. I joked that it took my mom. I had to call my mom 5 times to get to call me back to make a little bit of investment in her son. When 538 and a lot of political procrastinators are saying you're going to lose by 45,000 votes, it's hard to get people to pay attention. But I just knew in my gut that a lot of our ranchers and farmers in western Colorado, southern Colorado, kind of want that circus to stop, and they want someone to focus on the district, not themselves. So I didn't think it was going to be a surprise at the end of the day, but it certainly was a surprise to a lot of people. We certainly shook up the political world on election night when we were up by 4 or 5,000 votes, I think, or even more. And then we ended up having the closest race in the country, down 550 votes or something like that. So, even though we raised more money than the representative last cycle, she started with a huge piggy bank and we started with zero. We ran out of money by a couple $100,000. We were outspent, or we could have just used 2 more weeks for me to continue to drive around in the red Ford pickup truck, talking to ranchers and farmers and small business owners. Brittany, our district is larger than the state of Pennsylvania. It is a 10-hour drive from point to point. It's 50% of the geography of Colorado. And, again, it's supposed to be an R8 or R9 district, if you want to call it that. But to me, it was always about building. It wasn't focused on blue or red. It was focused on building what my mom calls a team pro-normal party coalition. And that's what we decided to build. And that's what we built. And we're continuing and excited to tell that story through 2024.
You mentioned with a little more money or a little more time, you think you could have won 2022. But according to the latest numbers, you are out fundraising her by a lot. The Colorado Sun reported that you outraised her in the second quarter of 2023 by more than 3 times. You received 2.6 million to her 818,000. First, what's your reaction to that? And second, how are you approaching this election differently?
Well, we're proud. I wish there wasn't so much money in politics, but that's where we are. I would love to see some changes happen, but in the meantime, I'm full 110% on transparency, and we'll continue to collect the resources that we need. Yeah, I think we've raised over $5 million so far. As you know, 4.5 million through the end of that second quarter. We're proudly not just about that we're out raising her by 3x, but that we have more money from her and the small dollar donors, which are really important. We have donations over 160,000 donors or donations already individually, and we've raised more money than the representative on a percentage basis from within the district and within Colorado. So we're very proud of their message. Again, I went back to originally, as I said, people just didn't think we can do it. Now they know that there is a path to victory and a great path to victory. And there's so many people. It's not red versus blue. It's 80% of us out here are on Team Colorado, and 20% or so are on Team Chaos. And we're making that case, and it's resonating really well. And we're excited to generate that money, and we're excited to spend the time driving around the district in the pickup truck.